Welcome to the breathtaking beauty of the Peak District, where nature's wonder awaits at every turn. Today, I'm embarking on an adventure to one of its hidden gems, Kinder Falls. Join me as I trek through the lush valleys, ascend rugged paths, and discover the serene magic of this stunning waterfall. Whether you're an avid hiker or just looking for a peaceful escape, Kinder Falls offers an experience like no other. So grab your gear, lace up your boots, and let's dive into the adventure of hiking Kinder Falls. The walk can start in a few different places, but the path I took had much in the way of some incredible views. The waterfall is located deep in the plateau of Kinder Scout, known as the crown jewel of the Peak District. Rising to an impressive 2,087 feet, this expansive plateau is renowned for its rugged terrain, dramatic landscapes, and rich history. Kinder Scout is not just a natural wonder, but also a symbol of social change. In 1932, it was the site of a historic mass trespass, a pivotal event in the fight for public access to the countryside. Help protect Kinder Scout. A lot of rules and a lot of regulations. But you know what? Oh shit, I can't get. What do you? How do you? Ah, you pull. I'm in. And you know what? Instructions were not clear. But you know what? It's worth it. I am doing this at like 5:45 at night because I finished work early. So I could come here and film this. And I'm hoping that this waterfall is going to be, you know, falling water. Because there's a few reservoirs that are knocking around on the way here, and I gotta say, they're a little bit dry. But it did rain over the weekend, so I'm hoping that that's gonna have some effect on the surrounding moors and the waterfall. One can hope anyway. Look at this path. This is incredible. Well maintained, well looked after, easy to follow. Let's just hope it goes to where I want it to, because my phone's got no signal. I screenshot the path to get to the waterfall from where I'm parked. So, let's hope this goes well. Fingers crossed. Fun fact, this is the first time that I can honestly say I've been around the Peak District. This isn't really, it's on my radar, but I've never really took the time out to come here and visit and walk. So to be here, it's nice to actually be here. Look at these views though. Ignore the plane that keeps flying over every 5 seconds. There he is. See if we can get him. There he is. He's in the clouds. So if there's drone shots, you'll know I've been able to get the drone out. But part of me thinks I can't get the drone out, which is one of the reasons I'm here, because of the airplanes. There must be an airport nearby, obviously. But when I considered coming to the Peak District, I never considered, let's see if there's an airport nearby. It's not a thing that's on top of my radar, to be honest, with the places I go and film. I guess I need to start checking. So there I was, walking through this vast landscape. And of all the things to come across, a plane. Look at that. Now I've heard stories of planes crashing in the Peak District, but to actually come across one, I didn't think I would. Look at that. Begs the questions, where's the rest of the wreckage? That is wild. I'm no plane expert, but that's not flying again. Oh, looks like he had a Stella before he hit the deck. Right, moving on. What the hell is this? Look at this. Like something from bloody Takeshi's Castle. Whoa, look at that. Now, I think I'm not too far away. I can see the footpath and it's there and it goes up over that ridge. I'm seeing some cliffs. So, I think we're getting somewhere. And there's going to be some incredible views because there's... Oh, my toes are wet. So you can see on top of there, the very back, this is enhance some plateaus. Look at that wind. So, I'm hoping that's going to be our place. I've been walking now for an hour and 15. So it's currently coming up to 6:30. And I need to try and do this before it gets dark. I did not complete this before it was dark. You may notice I wear jeans in the beginning of the video and shorts in the later part because it took me 2 days. Reason being is I underestimate how far it actually was. We've come to a cross junction. Bit of a checkpoint. Rest of the bonfire. It's a bit windy. I gotta go up that. Fucking hell. Shit. That's gonna be a task. Oh, alright then, here we go. Look at the state of this. Look how steep that is. Camera probably doesn't do it justice, to be fair. But we've come from up there, over that ridge, and then you keep following the footpath and it'll take you up here. And then it goes all the way across the top of that ridge line. But, you might see it on the drone, if you go that way, there's another footpath that leads down to a lake down the bottom. You'll see it on the drone. I've got a plane now. And that looks beautiful. Now, I looked on the All Trails app, and on there it shows that there's like a path you can follow, that encircles around all this area. 13 k's,
So it's quite a long walk. But if you're interested, I recommend that app because it's really good. And if you got watches as well, like smart watches, it'll track where you're walking, trail, everything, and they do offline maps. Really good app. I do use it myself quite a bit, to be fair. Not a sponsor, clearly, because I don't have enough subscribers or watch hours. But yeah, I'd highly recommend that. We are at the top of a hill or a mountain or a mound, and it was quite the climb. Hopefully the wind's not having you off here, because it is a little windy. But nonetheless, we crack on. God, I smell onions. And there it is. There's the falls. It's a pretty big one, to be fair. I'm gonna be honest. It looks a little dry from here. Although I'm gonna get the drone out, and the footpath is there, and it goes along there, along the top of that ridge line. So by the time we get there, it's still light enough, and it's 6 o'clock for me, and I got here. I started walking at 20 past 4. So, not bad really. Still a bit of a hike to go. And I'm going to get there while it's daylight, so that means I can still get the drone out, which is good. And by the time I get back to the truck, it might be just going dusk. And to catch this place in the golden hour would be amazing. Oh look, we found another checkpoint, look. Found another save point. Here we go. Fucking saved. When it happens, I can respawn back here.
After walking for a long time, I finally made it to Kinder Falls, which, because it was hot, the falls were not as majestic as I hoped for, but I did nonetheless get some good footage of the pool above and some great drone footage. Whether you're here for the adventure, the photography opportunities, or simply to enjoy a picnic in one of nature's most picturesque settings, Kinder Falls promises to be an unforgettable experience.
Well, I made it. I'm at Kinder Falls, and you've probably seen from the ignore the fact that I'm blind and squinting because I'm doing this right in the sun for some reason, and I don't know why. Anyway, waterfalls are a tricky one, I got to admit, for filming. You got to have the right conditions. Ideally, you want it when it's, there's a lot of water flow coming from it. But the problem is, for that, it needs to be raining, and if it's raining, I can't really film. Or do it in the winter when there's a lot of ice being thawed out. That's a better time to do it. Again, it's not great for filming because all my batteries die because it's cold. And then when you try and do it in the summer when it's like this and it's nice and it's warm and it's ideal, there's no water because everywhere's dried up. So the conditions for waterfalls are tricky to get for filming, but if you can time it right, great, come visit. Still, even if the waterfall is low like it is here now when I'm filming, you know, it doesn't matter, the views are incredible. Like, this is what I'm looking at right now. Like, look at that. Like, it's not every day on a, you know, a Wednesday night you can say, oh yeah, where were you? I was sitting on top of the Peak District next to a dry waterfall looking at this. It's not every day you get to do that. I suppose that's the one joy about the UK. You can do this. You know, you can in most countries, but people don't realise you can do this in the UK. This is possible. You know, we're not all cities and towns and, you know, violence. This is also what the UK is. This, just peace. The birds, the dry waterfalls, it's incredible. And part of me enjoys that, but I'm not staying here. I got plans to go to further destinations, let's say. And there will be footage on that at some point in the next few years. That's going to be exciting. But this is it. This is the end of the video. I'll end the video with a load of drone shots of dry and very mild waterfalls that I've been filming, but some incredible landscapes. So with that, I'll see you in the next video.